Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy, Mr. Jerry J Fizz here, bringing you guys another awesome video because I got a lot of information I want to put out there, make sure everybody knows exactly what's going on in the COD community for the upcoming Black Ops 5, aka Project Zeus, the code name per se. Now, Exclusive Ace, we got gameplay of the new Black Ops, aka Project Zeus, or you can call it Cold War. People don't really know what name they're using for, but we're kind of going with Cold War. That's probably what it's going to be right now. But there's a lot of information about this. He posted a video about it from his source. This guy is very respected in the community. His leaks are typically correct, so that's why everybody's kind of going with it right now. But a lot of information came out about the campaign, the multiplayer, new Warzone information. Nothing too much about zombies. The only really thing that he mentioned about zombies that it is going to be the game is going to launch with zombies. So it's going to launch with campaign, multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone. So it's looking like it's going to be a complete game here. You got the campaign, which is currently playable now. So let's say if the game were to release today, you can actually play the campaign. And the multiplayer is pretty much done already. It just had to be like texturized and polished a little bit. So this is kind of going against what we've been hearing a lot about the Black Ops Cold War, because we're under the impression that they're kind of behind schedule on the game. We're kind of under the impression that it wasn't looking too good for them. And people were actually speculating that they may just not come out with a Call of Duty this year and come out with one next year, because Treyarch ended up having to take over for, I believe it was Sledgehammer. So they taken over the game for the new cycle, because typically they get the 3-year cycle. Now they're going back to, they have pretty much a year to make this game here, which is I mean, they used to do it in the past, so I'm pretty sure they're going to do it this time, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty good. Now, we got a lot of other new things that they have coming out. The classic minimap's making a return, so that's really good, because I don't think anybody really liked how they did it in this game. They kind of experimented a lot with the Modern Warfare 2019, but it didn't really go over too well with the community. Now, they're also going to be still having that compass there, so that's what they integrated. That's still going to be in the new one. There's going to be no fog of war, no leaning or mounting, which, thank God. Then we're no dolphin diving as well, so they're sticking with the sliding here, which I don't really care too much for the sliding or dolphin. The dolphin dive was cool, I'm not gonna lie, but sliding is better for actual movement and stuff like that. Maybe they'll give us an option to toggle which one we want to use, if we want a dolphin dive or if we want to slide. I don't know. Score streaks also making a return as well. Exclusive Ace said there's also going to be more water maps, so a lot more swimming integrated in the maps now, which is I kind of like the swimming that they had in Black Ops 3. I think it went over pretty well. Yeah, I think the swimming, I like it, especially in the Blackout, where you can swim and just shoot people from under the water. It adds a new dynamic to the game, which was pretty neat. Excuse me. Oh. But also in Warzone. So in the new Warzone map they do have coming out, supposedly, allegedly, it's supposed to be Russia based. Now they're gonna also have water in there as well, so I imagine they're gonna have the boats and stuff back. You can go swimming, you can shoot people, gunfights underwater. I mean, no other COD has really ever done that besides the Black Ops series, which is, we gotta admit, that's pretty amazing how they can do that. But like I said, the game is launching with campaign, multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone. Although he didn't really say anything about the zombies as of yet. But Ace also claimed that he has seen the new Warzone map already. So, I mean, I don't know, guys. It's up to you guys if you want to believe that or not. But, I mean, I believe it, guys. I do. This guy's typically on point when it comes to this type of stuff. But there's also going to be no tactical sprint. But there would be a limited normal sprint in multiplayer. There's no more doors in multiplayer. But there still will be doors in Warzone, which I think is great. Because I feel like the doors kind of slow down the the gameplay. It kind of slowed down the games, and it didn't really serve too much of a purpose in multiplayer. Um, Not sure why they did that, but they did it. And I mean, like I said, Modern Warfare, they've been a lot more experimental with their game. They kind of pushed the boundaries into new territories that we typically don't see in Call of Duty games. And I mean, you got to hand it to them for at least trying to give us something different in the community, because that's what we've been asking for. Now, the Cold War is also allegedly only launching with 10 maps in the game from day one. Obviously, they're going to be continuing with the DLC, yada yada yada. But only 10 maps at launch is pretty low, even for Call of Duty standards. I think the only game that launched with this many maps was, I want to say, COD World War II. Not any other ones I could think of, but if they add another 3 to 4 maps in there, that I think that'll be pretty good for a rotation. For maps, 10 is a pretty low. It's pretty low. Let's be honest here, guys. But they're also going to be going back to the traditional 3-lane maps, which personally I'm all for that. I don't like the big maps that they have on the game where people are all the elevation, where people are camping in buildings and windows and you can't see them and you're just getting beamed out of windows and stuff like that. So as far as that goes, I kind of like that they're going back to the traditional 3 lanes, because at its core, Call of Duty is a fast twitch first person shooter game, and that's why people really love the series to begin with. But they're also going to be no specialists, but they are going to still have the field upgrades. So you're going to get 1 lethal and 1 tactical grenade. Currently, he said there's no dead silence in this current build of the game. Now, this here kind of got me scared a little bit, because we know in MW Modern Warfare 2019, they have dead silence as a field upgrade. Now, because of that, people don't really move around the map as much as they can or would like to, because people are sound whoring. It's part of the game, but it kind of slows down the pace of the game, and it kind of encourages camping a little bit more, or playing tactically, as they would like to say. But I mean, I'm all for not having dead silence as long as the sound for the footsteps are tuned properly, because if they're too loud, it's just like, you have to put a dead silence perk in there, and everybody's going to end up using it at that point, because your footsteps are going to, no one wants people to know where they are, or if they're trying to sneak up behind them, or whatever the case is. Now, we also got some other information as well. So it looks like this new COD's cycle, they're also going to be going back to the 150 health. However, with this time, it's an auto regen health, so you don't no more stim shotting yourself to regen your health. It's going to go in automatically. So that's kind of interesting. We'll see how that plays out. The game is designed mostly for 6v6. They're not really going to have any ground war 32v32, at least in the build at launch. But I mean, they may add those in later on. And the new class customization setups they got pretty much is going to be kind of like a pick 10 system, how they did in the previous CODs, but also a mixture of the current system they have right now in Modern Warfare 2019. So I'm pretty curious on what they got planned for that. Now, all this stuff I'm saying right here is really, guys, it's speculation right now. Allegedly, all these things should be true, but Exclusive Ace, I mean, like I said, he's a guy that's pretty respected in the community for his leaks and stuff like that. He has people on the inside that give him information and whatnot. So yeah, that's pretty much it for all the news right now. As of right now, that's pretty much all the news, and I can say Call of Duty is kind of looking like it's in a good place right now, because unlike before, just a week ago, actually 2 days ago, everybody was concerned that, hey, this game may not be ready by launch, but it's looking like it may be. So yeah, that's going to be pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to kind of put this information out there, a lot of information out there and stuff like that, and I'm going to keep bringing updates, of course, of anything new that comes out. But go ahead and leave a like on the video for me, please. Really helps the channel out, support me, and whatnot. And share the video with your friends, whatever the case is. Share it on your Twitter, share it on Facebook, or whatever, Instagram. I don't know what you guys are using nowadays. But if you could just leave a like on the video, I mean, that's more than I could really ask for with anything. And I'd be really appreciative of that. But yeah, I'm going to be out, guys. I'm going to bring you guys a lot more updates whenever I get the new information out. You're gonna have it first, and that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I'll see you guys next time.